Hello, Houston, and welcome to another episode of the Al Rucker Show. Here in studio right now is just the crew of the Al Rucker Show, just telling you what's going on in Houston. Mr. Al Rucker, Mrs. Sorry. You know, she be on her stuff sometimes. The one and only lovely Mrs. Crystal and myself, Al. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing fine. We're going to start the show off a little different this today. We're going to talk about some of the things that's going on in Houston and talk about today they having the Muhammad Ali funeral. I was watching a little bit of it before we was on our way to the studio, and I saw how crowds of people were lining Muhammad Ali Boulevard on the way to the ceremony. Mm-hmm. You had a lot of speakers. You had a lot of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You had Jim Brown. You had all those guys commentating, talking about the relationships they had with Muhammad Ali. And one thing I did notice, they was doing a lot of flashbacks from the 70s and the 60s with Muhammad Ali and all those top athletes back in those days. Mm-hmm. And I was, one of the questions popped in my head was, how would it be if today's top black athletes stood up and united for community situations the way those guys did back then? I wonder if it can be done. I mean, what's your thoughts on that?
You want to go?
I think it's kind of hard now because I don't think you had sponsorship and endorsements like you used to back then. So I think that a lot of these athletes are concerned about their reputations because if you take a stand on something, it could affect your livelihood. Mm-hmm. So I think it's a little different now. I don't think people want to take those chances, and it's sad, but it's the truth.
Yeah, I'm on the same page. I was gonna say I don't think it's a unity in community. Everything is all about how much money I can get for this. How much are you gonna pay me to be here? Not necessarily we're hurting. I mean, I think there's an athlete in every major city, yet how many athletes do you see putting something together outside of the holiday traditional, I'm doing for my community, but actually to stop the killing on the street? I mean, no, I haven't seen anything from Chicago Bulls or I don't want to name where we're from, but I haven't seen anything like that to get it. I think Muhammad Ali was one of the best and probably last if we don't have anybody to stand up in this generation. So
you're basically saying that today's athletes is more concerned about financial gain versus about social and freedom of speech and stuff like that. So you think society or would it be corporations that will cripple them?
Oh man, I think both. Mm-hmm. I think both. Mm-hmm. I think society is some of the biggest critics these days as well. And I think social media as well has taken it to a different platform where if you do speak up, it's so easy for your words to get twisted or it to get presented a totally different way than what you meant in the first place. So I think it makes people really scared to state their opinions or, to even talk about certain things because they don't know how it's going to be portrayed.
I was going to say that same thing. And if you open your mouth and the company that you have a sponsorship with doesn't agree, you lose your endorsements. You lose your outcast. It's like if we don't agree with that or we don't stand with your beliefs, then you can't stand with the company. Then you have somebody that's out there. Now they done lost their endorsement, so their money running low. So it's like, how does the community look up to that person? Because they probably down on their own luck.
Okay. All right. Well, those some thoughts I had when I saw it this morning. I saw they flashed a picture of Jim Brown, Muhammad Ali, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar back in the days. Next was actually Bill Russell. It was Bill Russell, Muhammad Ali, and Kareem. And I thought that was a epic photo that was there. So we'll probably never see anything like that again where you see black athletes standing up for society or community situation.
Do you think we have any? Do you think that there's going to be a change with the black athletes standing up and holding that banner up for us?
I don't see any. I think we have some that have the potential to change in it. I believe a LeBron can do it. I believe even Steph can probably do it now
Well,
because
I
he's
think
been
Steph
kind of.
actually does do it in certain ways. I mean, he's very outspoken about his faith. You never hear, you don't even hear athletes talk about their faith in God as much as they used to. And I think he is one of the only ones who does take a strong platform on his beliefs and actually, speaks on it all the time. So I think he does. But like I say, I don't think he's in the social, you know what I'm saying, some of the other issues as far as, black on black crime and, police brutality. I think there's a lot of issues that these athletes kind of shy away from because they don't want it to be taken the wrong way.
Yeah. We don't, Like I said, at the end of the day, it's all about financial gain or even the risk of financial loss.
Well, what I thought was interesting is that the family gave away, I think it was like 10,000 tickets for people to actually come, like just anybody who got those tickets. And I think that's really amazing because a lot of times when these celebrities do have these funerals, they close these funerals to the public. And, a lot of their fans and people who admired them and looked up to them are not able to actually, be a part of their funeral services. So I think it's amazing that the family did that. And they said that's because that was Muhammad Ali's request that his fans actually be able to attend his funeral.
Yeah.
And I thought that was amazing. Of course, black people, we're going to scalp tickets and stuff like that. But, that's just what we do. But I thought that was really interesting and amazing for the family to actually do that.
Yeah.
You know how many tickets they gave away?
10,000.
It's 10,000.
10,000 tickets. Yeah. Also, here in Houston, you had, I believe last week, they finally caught the killer of Josue Flores. Yeah. Josue Flores. They finally caught him, and it was a black guy. It ended up being a black guy.
I still don't think he did it.
You don't think he did it?
They have the evidence that they've used to tie it to this guy is they saw him running on surveillance video moments after the killing, supposedly. His name is Andre Timothy Jackson Jr. And the question is, why was he sobbing during the time that he was before the judge? He's a 27-year-old former Marine, and he's been charged with the stabbing death of Josue Flores. And it says in the autopsy that he was stabbed over 20 times.
Yeah. And I think the guy was living right here at the right down
shelter.
the street, going right down the street.
But see, that just don't make sense to me. I just think it's so much more to this story.
Yeah, it could be. It could be.
Oh no, it is. I think it definitely is more to this story, and I think that I think when you have the death of a child, I think police are encouraged to try to hurry up and find a killer, and I think after you've already placed one person, the wrong person, and yet again you do it again, and I don't know if he could possibly be the person, but I just feel like there's so much more to this story that we don't know, and I think we're really rushing to just try to find someone because I think we're trying to please the public, and I think Derek also talked about how the public just really wanted someone to be charged with this crime.
Well, not to be rude or anything, our guest just walked in. Marcus.
Have to do the intro for Marcus now.
You got to do the intro.
Do the intro for Marcus now.
And then for the record, Marcus is normally not late from what I understand.
No, he's really on time. I was in shock. I was like, oh my gosh, he's late.
I'm military veteran. You got to be on time when you.
Okay. All right.
You ready
Well, we're gonna give him his formal
Go
intro.
Look, let's start it over again.
Let's start over. Let's give him the music, the full Al Rucker Show. You know what I'm saying?
Hello, Houston. You're now tuned in to this week's episode of the Al Rucker Show. Today's guest is the man behind the brand of She's Happy Hair, Mr. Marcus Bowers. Did you know Mr. Bowers is also a comedian and a Naval Spec War veteran? What else will we find out about Mr. Marcus Bowers? Tune in on the Al Rucker Show.
Marcus, how you doing?
What's up, brother?
Why are you sitting so far away?
I just want to be closer to the mic. I'm actually uncomfortable. I feel like I can talk with my hands over here. I ain't got to, accidentally hit nobody or nothing. So we good.
All right, Marcus. Me and you visited a couple of weeks ago, and we had a good conversation. I think we would probably still be talking.
Definitely,
we both had some things to do, and it was really our first time really just meeting each other face to face.
Yeah.
I've definitely heard of you, and I know you definitely heard of me.
Definitely.
Did y'all hear that?
I had never heard of Al before I met him. Never.
No.
I swear I hadn't.
Just joking. Yeah, you did. That's because she had just got off a bad relationship and been in the house for the last 3 years and hadn't turned the TV on, hadn't done anything. So we understand that. We understand it. But we have saved you and brought you back to life, and you are now in what we call Earth. So therefore that. But anyway,
welcome back, Chris.
Pretty much.
Welcome back to
Earth. Yeah. So at the end of the day, Marcus is the brainchild behind She's Happy Hair.
You know what, man? I like to correct people when they say that.
Okay,
Each and every time they say something about Marcus Bowers being the brainchild or the owner or the head, the HNIC of anything.
Okay,
I try and make sure people know it's a team effort. That we got people working hard all across the U.S. to make that She's Happy Hair brand work. So it's not just Marcus Bowers at all.
Yeah, and I mean, and that was one of the things I picked up when me and you had a conversation about it. I definitely rely on my team to do a lot of things I do. My team does work hard day and night, pretty much all the time, and I'm in communication with my team 7 days a week.
24 hours a day. 24 hours.
And
27 hours.
You know, as I'm consistently trying to build the brands that I'm associated with, and keep things going. So I definitely understand, and I picked it up from you when we were talking, and we both speak the same language when it comes to that. It definitely takes a team to do what we're doing and try to do it at the level we want to do it at. But tell me, what was the when you came up with She's Happy Hair? What was the thought behind that?
So She's Happy Hair.
Mm-hmm.
The name hair was, that's what our focus is at the company. But She's Happy was actually the thought.
Okay.
So She's Happy was the beginning, and we were able to replace the word hair with anything. She's Happy bags, She's Happy shoes, She's Happy whatever you draws.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Socks, whatever you can think of. She's Happy is the brand.
Okay.
That the word hair is just kind of what was taking us to that next level first.
Now saying that, I visited your store off 610, and when I walked in, the first thing I told you was I did not imagine the store to look the way it looked. It doesn't look like a hair store. It looks more of a clothing store almost. Tell us about that concept and the ideal of you doing that.
We want to always give that great customer service experience. I think a lot of people feel like customer service starts with the conversation, and it actually starts as soon as you walk in the door. Sometimes it starts in the palm of your hand. Mm-hmm. Somebody go check your social media, they see what type of person you are, what type of brand you represent, what type of brand your brand actually is. So for us, when you walk into a She's Happy Hair, we want to give you that happy experience as soon as you walk through the door. Most hair stores, I think, they don't really focus on the boutique side of things, the eyesight side of things. A lot of companies may have more of an eyesore than anything, but at She's Happy, we just the opposite.
Okay. Yeah. And I was very shocked at that how the store was laid out. And what I want to do, we're gonna take a break. We'll be back in a few minutes, and we'll touch some more base on that.
All right, ready, man.
You got to get to moving.
As always, the Al Rucker Show is brought to you by Midtown Bail Bonds. Open 24 hours for your convenience. 713-752-2663. That's 713-752-2663. We're open in Houston, Missouri City, Pearland, and Richmond. www.midtownbailbonds.com. Stay tuned for more of the Al Rucker Show. And welcome back to the Al Rucker Show. This portion of the Al Rucker Show is brought to you by Dolce Ultra Lounge and Bistro. Dolce Ultra Lounge and Bistro is located 18039 FM 529 Road in Cypress, Texas. Give them a call at 832-427-1526 or visit us online at www.dolcehouston.com. And that's DOLCE Houston.com. You're welcome back to the Al Rucker Show.
Thank you for tuning back into the Al Rucker Show. And again, we have Marcus Bowers from She's Happy Hair. And we also have my co-host, Little Late Daryl.
Little Late Daryl.
Hey, that was, I might have to add that to my stuff. Man, look, because last time they had did me like how you do somebody when you first recruit them for a football team when you go during the spring and they got all the band out there and the cheerleaders and stuff. But this week, they ain't do none of that. It was just a yellow school bus come. They told me a week ago I ain't getting no fly this time. Ain't nobody give me no call. Ain't nobody tell me nothing. It was just, you here now. It's old news.
Yeah, well, we got Daryl. He's joined us again this week from last week, and if you guys remember him from last week, we had to take an emergency break a couple of times. He wasn't.
It was only one.
It was only one?
Yeah.
Okay, I remember it twice. And, you know, so it's what it is. I'm actually outnumbered today. I got three yellow dudes in here today.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I got three yellow dudes in here today.
Yeah.
I got two on the mic, and I got one sitting over here behind me.
Light skin
Oh,
is in the last year, I believe, light skin been winning ever since Steph Curry.
Oh no, y'all ain't winning.
Took
nothing.
the shot, and Russell Williams took Sierra, and then Drake killed Meek.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, after that, I mean, what else? And I mean, let's go over it.
So y'all on the run right now.
I mean, and all of them was against the dark skinned other. Drake against Meek. Was that Curry and them against LeBron?
Wilson
them.
versus
All
Future.
Future, Wilson. Come on. Let's go, light skin. Let's get out there. They talking about we was only in 86, 87.
But see, what
80.
happened, Mr. Rucker, is you're enough chocolate for everybody.
That's all I need to know.
Don't let them juice you up like that. You black. You just the blackest person in here. That's all
why they
it
all,
is.
the problem. That's why they all got on dark colors today. Nah. We already know what time it is. But anyway, we was talking to Marcus. He was sharing some things with us while we off air in regards of where they going with She's Happy Hair. From what I understand, you said you got a new venture coming out with the She's Happy Hair. What was that again?
Well, we have a bunch of new ventures coming. We are actually finna open up She's Happy Hair Los Angeles, and then shortly after that, it'll be She's Happy Hair Atlanta. But more importantly, I'm excited about these vending machines, these She's Happy Hair vending machines. So just like you see Coca-Cola vending machines all across the U.S., all across the world, we hope that you soon see She's Happy Hair vending machines everywhere as well, especially like college campuses, airport terminals, that type of thing.
Okay. So when you plan on having that venture kicked off?
It's actually just kicked off already. I'm already working on proposals, just getting some things moving. We always working at She's Happy Hair. It's 24 hours a day, man. And
then I understand you saying you going. Now I see the shirt.
Yeah.
Now has the shirt always had the young lady with the bag?
Definitely, man. This is a She's Happy logo, man. This logo means more than just hair, though. It means a lot. But I definitely love the logo. I don't foresee myself getting it tatted on me, nothing like that. You feel me? But I do love the logo.
No, if you repping your stuff, everybody on death row got a death row tag.
Yeah. But they ain't on death row.
But it's still though. It's the legacy.
Yeah,
Look here.
Right,
let me tell you something.
Look, let me tell you what I did though.
50
What I did do.
got G Unit right on one of them shoulders. It's on there. You gotta rep your squad by inking it.
I'm a Tupac fan too. I don't have that Tupac cross yet.
Tupac. Tell me what does you a comedian? But actually, both of y'all are comedians.
Yeah, I'm comedian.
Yeah, man.
Both of the light skinned brothers are comedians. But the number one comedian right now is a dark skinned brother named, what's his name?
That's opinionated, but
Kevin Hart.
Oh, am I supposed to say his name?
That's opinionated. He pretty good, but that's opinionated. Some people might say Mike Epps or Cat Williams or Marcus Bowers or dope. You just never know.
I'm just letting y'all, you talking about light skin winning. I think dark skin winning.
I mean,
when
you
it comes
get
to comedy,
he finally found the one. He had to go search for one.
You get one little Dutch chocolate candy bar on making a little. I mean, at one time, Almond Joy was selling candy. But have you seen anybody with an almond
like coconut,
Joy anytime?
The Almond Joy.
I don't think so. Because what you thought was good, which was coconut wrapped up in chocolate. It found out that wasn't the smartest idea. But at the time.
It's all about numbers, though.
Yeah.
It's all about numbers.
And then after a while, once you come out, then they drop something like the Milky Way. Or like Babe Ruth or 100 Green.
But you know, the key thing about it is, it's covered in chocolate.
That's it.
But it's nothing without the caramel on the inside. It's just a big block of Hershey.
Okay. All right. So, Marcus, you comedian. How did they come about?
Comedy came about because man, it's so deep, man. I've always been cracking jokes. You know, in real life, I've always been a class clown. That got me in a lot of trouble growing up. When social media got big, I was on Twitter, you know, just going hard in the paint. I'm talking about every day, man, like just cracking jokes, just doing whatever I could to make people smile. I just kind of took that to the stage. But prior to that, I wanted to teach, and I still want to teach. I was just trying to figure out a way to get everybody's attention. And once I got everybody's attention, just kind of tell them what I felt like they needed to hear. You know.
And where did that passion come from? You say you want to teach. Yeah,
just wanting to give back. I feel like there's not a lot of people that's like me that's kind of experienced the things that I have experienced. And I just want to be able to show people how I got it, how I got to where I'm at. I don't remember teachers just grabbing people by the horns and just leading the way. You know, a lot of our teachers nowadays, or people actually remember coaches more than anything. So I actually want to teach and coach. Just, you know, kind of build a legacy, man. Probably get a library or two named after me.
Now, I understand you do multiple things outside of She's Happy Hair, but what made you get into the hair business? I understand at some point hair was a big explosion, but what was your main, you know, drive to say I'm getting into the hair business?
Well, I had just graduated. So, you know, once you, at least for me, once you graduate college, man, like, you know, your opportunities are endless. So once I found the product that didn't have the promotion or didn't have the drive behind it, I was able to put that drive behind it. I'm from Martin Luther King Boulevard, really from the hood. So a lot of us come from nothing. So once you get something that creates something, you don't want to go back. You know what I'm saying? You want to just keep moving forward.
So you being a man in a woman's industry, how does that pan out? What is your
fun?
It's fun.
Yeah, man, it's fun, man. You know what I'm saying? It's great.
So what is your thought pattern? What is your marketing strategy from a man's point of view, trying to get across to the women?
Well, one, you know, as She's Happy Here, we have males and females that work with us, but majority are males that work inside the stores. Simply because you know, sex sells. You know, women come in, they are amazed to see a young man that knows about the hair, knows what he's talking about, know the lingo. And,
why y'all got them dressed like Chippendales?
Nah. We, you know, we try to add people to the team that care about what they look like. You know, 5 years from now.
You said, because I know you say sex sales, so I'm picturing like women coming in there. You got brothers in there with tank tops, with
abs out,
Like, yeah, you need some hair.
Summertime is here, man. Like, you might see that. Might see that. Don't be surprised if my boy Horace,
if you do the one out there
in
L.A., you definitely gonna have to have people in pretty much nothing selling everything, because sex sell out there and nudity is a part of it. So you should think about it.
Out here with sex sales. That was sex sales.
So even with that standpoint, as he mentioned L.A., so you have 3 locations in Houston, or is it 4 locations?
So we got 3 locations in Houston. One off 610 in South Main, in the heart of the city near Reliant, 59 in West Belford, and 45 in Greens Road to cater to that north side community.
Now, the one I went to that we met at on 610, now does all of them look like that? Does all of them being converted look like that? So when She's Happy Here first started, you know, we started with a bunch of military veterans for a reason. You know, in the military, they teach you to kind of, you know, teamwork make the dream work. You know, everybody's uniformed, everybody look alike, and everybody know how to get the job done. So with She's Happy, we just kind of got a blueprint to where, you know, the 610 store is the corporate store, and then from there, every other store looks like that store or better than that store. Okay. All right. And then why L.A.? What made you choose L.A.?
It's time, man. You know, we originally wanted to conquer the center part of the U.S., you know, kind of get the kinks out of the business side of things, and just learn and grow. LA is full of celebrities, so we want to be able to cater to those celebrities all the way around. So when we first started She's Happy, you know, we learning, you know, it's a learning curve. We, you know, getting some things here and there, but now I think we ready for LA, for New York, for all those big cities.
Okay, so that's your plan to expand to outside of LA. You saying, so is New York on the map?
Everything's on the map. London's on the map.
Okay.
I'm actually trying to head over there to London to go see what's going on over there, simply because most of our customers are Africans, African American. So with that being said, London is on the other side of the world, on another continent, which is closer to Africa. So I figure there's more money over there than it is here in America, in London, being that London's so Americanized.
Okay. So with that being said,
some pounds.
You want to expand? Now, is it a good time for someone to get into the hair industry now? They trying to do the same
It
thing?
was a good time then. You remember when that hair explosion came, everybody, your uncles, aunties, grandma, everybody was selling hair.
Okay.
They were selling armpit hair, toenail hair. They were selling all type of hair. But the thing is that work ethic. So the team that we built were full of hard-working individuals, males, females, again, and nobody's going to outwork us. So, but if you feel like, anybody feel like that they can jump into it, give it your best shot. But just know that She's Happy brand is a household name.
It's a household name.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you ain't recommending it. That's what you say. That's what you say. You're going to get steamrolled.
I don't want to deter you from your dreams, but give it your best shot.
Hey, I'm just proud of them. I remember when I first started coming in. What you doing? She's Happy Hair then with the grooves when I saw you.
Yeah, I was
didn't even know it was. I don't even think the hair was that happy at the time. It was just She's Happy.
She's Happy.
It's just that it was happy at the time. It's just that I tried not to outshine the brand. So the brand had always outshined myself, Marcus Bowers. You know what I'm saying?
I never even knew you was intertwined with it when I used to see you in the pictures with the She's Happy Hair. But then I was like, nah, he do comedy.
Yeah.
I was like, that ain't got nothing to do with weave.
And see, once the hair take off, not just hair, but business itself. I feel like once you get that business model, you can take that model and implement any product into that model. So right now, that's what my mindset at. I want to do more than just hair. I'm interested in doing like a little mini Shark Tank here in Houston, and across the U.S. because I fly to work every day. I'm always on the plane. Yeah. But I really want to get some like-minded businessmen and really bring some ideas to life. A few owner operators, just make it happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember we talked a little bit about some stuff like that and getting together in the future. That and even with that being said, the hair. So evidently, in order for you to be as successful as you are in the hair industry, what makes She's Happy Hair different from Bougie Hair? And is that his name? Bougie Hair? Bougie. I don't really know. I don't know. So he has to educate me. So what makes you guys different from everybody else? Like Super Weave is a beauty shop, right?
Yeah. So with She's Happy, we don't do hair.
Okay.
I think at Super Weave they actually do hair and sell hair. We don't cater to the service side of things. We just cater to the product side of things.
Okay.
Bougie Hair, they also cater to the product side of things. A lot of hair companies cater to the product side of things. Stylists are the ones that cater to both the services and the product.
Now, when you say that, what's the difference between the product side and the service side?
So product side is just the hair itself.
Okay.
We don't do hair at She's Happy Hair because we want our stylists to promote us. We want our stylists to care about us just as well as we care about them. We send customers their way. They send customers our way. With Super Weave model, the stylists don't send the customers their way because you send a customer to Super Weave Express, they're not really coming back because they can get the service and the product there. Okay. So that's the difference.
But is there a difference in, like for instance, I'm in the bail bond industry. In essence, most bail bond companies can do the same thing I do, but the difference is the service that we give those guys, and our availability. We open 24 hours. So is there a difference between the hair that you sell versus another hair place?
Definitely, man, definitely. So with She's Happy Hair, again, I'm a SWIC veteran. I've been all over the world. Been to Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, the Philippines, Brazil, China, Canada, just whatever you can name. So for me, when I got into this industry, nothing's made here in America. Everything's made overseas. Okay. It was nothing for me to fly over there and go meet the people. Okay. Whereas some people are local. They just send the emails, they might read a text message or two, but I'm actually over there talking to those foreigners, getting the best deal possible. Okay. And also learning the process and knowing that my product, my hair, goes through the best process possible. It's a reason why She's Happy Hair is a household name. Okay. It's not just the marketing, it's not just the branding. We really and truly have the best product.
Okay. All right. So basically it's that blue magic.
Yeah.
It's that Frank, he's getting his Frank Lucas on.
Frank Lucas in hair.
That's what he said.
This man been slanging weed.
You know what though? Along with that, man, a lot of my homeboys have always been hustlers. Yeah. So I've always seen it. I had a chance to do it myself. I chose to do other things, but I still got that same grind. Right, yeah. So the street mentality, you bring this to the corporate side and you still win.
Different. Yeah. Some of the best CEOs are corporate or street guys.
Definitely, man.
Because they actually taking the product and they flipping over, they actually building their own little mini empire from it.
Yeah. Speaking of the streets though, I like to, always talk about the military.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So any questions I have about the military, feel free to ask. I like to encourage folks to, you know what I'm saying?
We definitely get that. We're going to get ready to take a break. We'll be back in a few minutes.
This episode of the Al Rucker Show is brought to you by Dolce Ultra Lounge and Bistro. On June the 18th, please join us as we do our Fathers Helping Fathers, planting seeds to grow men. www.dolcehouston.com. We'll be back with the Al Rucker Show. Do you have a topic for the Al Rucker Show? We would love to hear from you. Visit us at alruckershow.com or follow us on social media at Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Al Rucker Show. Tune in every Friday from 1 to 2 p.m. on 92.9 HD2. Broadcast live from Houston's historic KCOH studios. The Al Rucker Show, the best thing to do on a Friday afternoon. Welcome back to the Al Rucker Show. As you heard from Mr. Marcus Bowers, if you're interested in reaching out to him on social media, you can go to Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Marcus Bowers. If you're interested in She's Happy Hair on social media, just type in She's Happy Hair. Also, Mr. Bowers is a keynote speaker at the Entrepreneur Summit, June the 18th from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. at Shape Community Center. For more information, check out peopleparty.com, PPLPXRTY.com. That's PPLPXRTY.com. And welcome back to the Al Rucker Show.
Thank you for tuning into the Al Rucker Show. We're back with Marcus Bowers and Little Late Daryl.
Just a little late.
Just a little late.
I made it for the show over. I've been here 2 breaks already. We done went to commercial twice, and I've been here present.
But we was talking to Marcus and talking about some of the things that he has planned from the business side with She's Happy Hair, as he's making it a national brand, a worldwide brand, not just a local brand. And I think he has a lot of good things planned for that. And you spoke a lot on you being a veteran, and you built your team with veterans. And it seems as if that's a big passion to them. You say you're a veteran. What all have you? What branch did you serve in?
I was in the U.S. Navy. I like to brag on the Navy because that's really what saved my life. I feel like if I wouldn't have went to the Navy, I wouldn't be here right now. I got a few friends that's not here with us, and I think I'll be laying right there next to them had I not went to the Navy.
Okay. So what did you do in the Navy?
In the Navy, I was in special warfare. So spec war is like the whole special operational side of the military. So I'm trained to do all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? The fun stuff.
Steven Seagal.
Yeah, I mean, I was beating boys up before the Navy. Yeah, I was Steven Seagal and boys way before the military. You feel me? So,
Should have did a movie on you.
Yeah, you feel me? It's just a combination now. It's a combination now. So now that I already had that knocking boys out mentality before the Navy, but once I got the training with the weapons and that discipline to go with it, it's like, I don't play no games too often.
I knew it was the reason I always treated you with some type of respect. I wasn't sure why, but I guess it was because he could whoop my behind. So,
I do like to put the Navy and the Air Force on a pedestal. A lot of people talk about the military as a whole, and I don't want to encourage anybody that I know and love to go into the Army or the Marines. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but just know what you're getting into. I think you're risking your life more so by going into those versus the Navy or the Air Force. So I try to encourage the people around me to go to the Navy or the Air Force and use that as a stepping stone because it can change your life. I used to wear hand-me-down drawers, you know what I'm saying? So I came from nothing. And when you come from nothing, that's a huge stepping stone. And I was able to go to college, get a bunch of degrees, and it's a reason why I'm where I'm at now. That's a big part of why I'm where I'm at.
Yeah, that is that's good. Now tell me some of the community things, the community side. A lot of people don't realize guys like yourself, me, Daryl, other entrepreneurs in the city, that we do a lot for the community or give back to the community. We just don't put it on the big scale and have to go out and say, hey, look at what I'm doing and what it may have been. Tell us some of the things that She's Happy Hair is involved in and doing.
Most recently, one of the big things that I'm so proud of is when they had those Houston floods, all on the north side of Houston, just different spots. Meyerland, they got all the money over there, so they was taken care of.
Yeah.
But people was afraid to go into Greenspoint area to go help those people. You know what I'm saying? And I noticed because I was talking to people.
Yeah.
And once I saw that they were afraid to go and help my people, our whole She's Happy Hair team, we woke up And we all had the same mindset, like, hey, what we gonna do? And we all just, went and got a U-Haul, stacked a bunch of goods in that U-Haul truck, and went to cater to our people.
Okay.
We enjoy catering to the city and the needs, because somebody helped me get where get from where I'm at.
Yeah.
So I think it matters to go back and help your people out, no matter what, whether it's a conversation or a monetary. You know what I'm saying?
So yearly wise, are you guys involved in anything else?
So we do back to school type stuff. Mother's Day, we do all type of give backs throughout the year. This year we trying to think outside the box, though. I think everybody do backpacks and blah blah blah. I'm really trying to get my team to really think outside the box, myself too, because I want to do more than just backpacks. I think that's so normal, and we want to be innovation. We want to start that blazing trail of some type of new give back. And what that is, I don't know. Hopefully somebody can tweet me with that idea.
Yeah.
Socks
Socks
and
might be
draws.
Draws are necessary, man.
I'm so low on. I probably got 2 weeks tops of draws, and I got 2 of my last minute. I ain't get to wash yet, pal, and I can't even go nobody's house with them pals.
Yeah, ain't no sexing going on with those pals.
Draws.
You gotta get the lights
and
on with those pals.
Yeah, because I got a lot of holes in my socks. Don't really know how that's going on. Think to dry out or wash, you eating them. But if y'all thinking outside the box, get the backpacks, but fill them with drawers. Watch their eyes open up.
My boy say get the backpacks and fill
Yeah,
them
and
with
don't
drawers
get tighty
and socks.
whities and knee socks. Get
You know
no
what?
shows
Hey, that's
and
thinking
briefs.
outside the box. I'm glad you ain't in the corporate boardroom with us.
That's what I'm saying. I
definitely
just
thinking outside
told
the
you I
box.
need to get up in there with y'all.
That
Be
boy say
telling jokes,
backpacks
but
filled with socks and
I
drawers.
just
Get rid
ain't
of the
got no-
folders and the
Yeah,
pens and
forget
pencils.
the fold. They
That ain't,
gon-
calculator's not important.
They gonna
if
borrow
they got
the
good
pencil
draws
and
on,
paper
they can,
anyway.
They
I
can figure it
borrowed
out.
all through my
They can
mama.
figure out the algebraic expression
You ask my mama,
with
she
socks and
wouldn't
drawers.
even know. My mama bought me school supplies as much as I borrow stuff at school. They gonna lose them pencils the first week anyway.
Hey, but they losing them on the ground. They got She's Happy Here logo.
They not gonna lose them drawers and them socks because they attached to they behind and they feet all day.
It's a good idea though.
See, I
little
got
late
ideas.
girl,
I
that's a
just
good
ain't got
idea,
no
man.
money for nobody to listen to me. That's all that is.
So that's why I have this business panel that we're doing, a little mini Shark Tank. So me and a bunch of other business owners, we gonna get together. We all got a little extra money, and we all got that little extra something that we can bring to the team. So as an owner operator, somebody that has that college degree or that's already pre-screened, that's qualified to run a business, that's to be a face of a company, we can fund it and bring that idea to life, man. So
I have a degree.
that's cool, bro. You got any ideas?
You don't know? You ain't even know I had a degree, huh?
He's teaching.
He teaching.
teaches.
He
Nah,
teaching.
but that ain't my degree. I don't even like kids. I just happened to get into it because my degree wasn't jumping at the time. Nah, I got a degree in communications and broadcast.
So look, dope. Picture this.
sleep on me.
Picture this, dope. I always tell people, man, is you can go to school for anything. You can go to school for anything. You can go learn from anybody, any old instructor. But what you go to school for matters. So communication's cool. You know what I'm saying? Psychology's cool. You get to know what people thinking ahead of time, whatever the case is. Psychiatric, I don't know. But business, you get that business degree, you can create your own job and create your own salary. So that's really what I want people to really understand and know. When you with that communication degree, in the beginning, you really got to go ask for a salary. You got to go ask for a position. But in business, you can go create something from scratch and really just build it and pay yourself what you really know you're worth.
I was thinking that I always knew I wanted to do entertainment. So my mama made me go to school. So I really didn't like school. But y'all kids go to school. You don't have to like it. You just got to go.
Got to go, man.
So I figured if I'm going to go, I'm going to do something. I was like, I'm not going to get a degree in acting or nothing because I don't think that's smart to get a degree in something that either you going to be able to do or you're not going to be able to do. Either you going to sing or you can't sing. Don't get a degree in music because you ain't going to do nothing but be a music teacher. So I said, if all I want to do is entertain, I need to do the one thing that can make me go anywhere, and that's communicate. Because if you can communicate, then I know how to talk to you business people with money, and eventually I'm going to talk y'all out y'all money. Or I can communicate with people that's smart enough to do the work for me, and eventually I'm going to have y'all do and make me rich. So
I like that, man. That's a
I
good
took
answer.
that
That approach.
and flipped it like, I got a business mind savvy. Like you say, I taught enough people hustle. I got to know how to talk to these folks. Because if I can talk to them, then I can have somebody like you come in and then give them.
So look, that's why teamwork make the dream work. That's why on the panel we're gonna have a few business degrees, a few communication degrees. We're gonna have a few everything.
You got a degree? When you looked at me, do you see how I feel now? You see how I feel when you looked at me like, oh, you went to college? And yes, it was a university, Lamar University. Thank you. It was not an ACC or a JUCO.
Oh my. Cardinals.
College definitely
Cardinals.
important, man. Hey, anybody that say school isn't important, man, don't listen to him, man. You definitely got to get some education from somewhere, whether it's school or the streets or YouTube.
I got a question for both of y'all. What's the greatest accomplishment that both of you guys have had thus far outside of your business that you got going on? Let's start with you there.
Yeah, because his going to trump mine. So I already know my. I'm still trying to get to the most exciting thing in my life. The most, serious, no, probably seeing my mama defeat cancer for the 3rd straight time. Breast cancer, pancreatic, and just recently liver. And as of yesterday, she able to do her last treatment of chemo, and she'll be 100% cancer free. So for me to see this woman go and knock it out 3 times and do it with a smile on her face, and I like to credit myself for that, because I knew the best way through a lot of that pain and that illness is laughter. So she had an advantage on having a comedian for a son. So we just never really even talked about her cancer. But every day I woke up and be like, man, I'm tired. I don't feel like going to do this show, or get up, go to work, and then go do this show. I'd be like, you be damn fool. And this woman getting up every morning, getting stuck with needles and probed and leave up out of there and still have a smile on her face and still be happy. So I like to credit that really to a lot of the success that I'm seeing and that the Lord blessing me with lately. Mm-hmm. So that's probably like the coolest thing, because it correlate with everything I got going.
That's good. That's good. And Marcus, what about yourself?
For me, I think the biggest accomplishment that I have to date, and man, when I tell you I've done so much, I never get a chance to brag on myself, but since I'm on the air, you feel me?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I've done so much, man, from, career to just in the streets, just the whole nine. The respect is there. Yeah. But I think my biggest accomplishment is keeping my brother's name going forever. Mm-hmm. I started a scholarship for Mike Bowers. My brother passed away about 1.5 years ago. Okay. So he was, pretty well known as far as basketball here in Houston area. Yeah. So I started that scholarship to keep his name going and make sure people never forget about him at Worthing High School.
That's what's up.
So every year I give a scholarship to the best on the court and off the court athlete at Worthing High School, male or female basketball player. Yeah. I'm excited about that.
And real quick, in the next 5 years, where do you guys see both your brands at?
To be honest, in the next 5 years, and y'all can write this down on y'all calendars. When people say what kind of comedian you want to be or what kind of style of comedian are you, I want people to be like, I got a little bit of Bernie Mac, a little bit of Martin, a little Richard, and I'm trying to get a little bit of Lil Darryl. So I want to be considered a style of comedy, which I feel like long after I'm dead, somebody gonna be like, ooh, that boy remind me of Lil Darryl. That probably will be where I'm gonna be at before the next 5 years.
Yeah. And Marcus?
Next 5 years, I just plan on keeping this business train going. Right now, She's Happy Hair is a household name. I'm hoping to attach my personal name or my experience, my work ethic to a whole bunch of other brands and just watch them succeed. I'm never going back to this, clocking in type thing. There's nothing wrong with it, but I think that once you get that bug, you keep it. Yeah. And I just don't plan on going backwards. I'm going to the top.
Definitely. Yeah. And I definitely commend both of you guys on your work ethic and your hustle and what you're doing in both respective.
Now, comedy's there too, though. Like, I ain't really talked too much about comedy. I've been so focused on this business side The comedy still there.
So you're really a comic?
Yeah, I do comedy, man. I've been doing comedy, man. I've been enjoying life.
He was the first host.
Well, this is what we gonna do
of a show.
What's next Wednesday?
I hosted your first show.
My first big show.
We What's next Wednesday?
Yeah.
What day is that?
The 15th.
I know you're a busy man.
I am.
Next Wednesday on the 15th at 8:00. Where you at?
I don't know. I would have to check my schedule, but again, I fly to work. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I can, I definitely try to
What
make
day do you fly in?
I really don't know yet, but if I'm in town, I'm gonna come check out Dolce.
We don't want to check you out. We're gonna put you on the stage.
Wednesday night is Laughing Liberations.
We're gonna put you on stage.
That's one of my new rooms. I was telling you.
Okay.
Baby steps.
Yeah, well, no, I'm all about supporting everybody. Me again, I haven't been focused on comedy. You know what I'm saying? So comedy isn't just something you wake up and go do.
Well,
comedy is something that you got.
You got a couple of days. You got a couple of days.
Hey,
don't worry. I'm gonna talk about you.
Look, book me, and I'm there. If I'm booked,
we just
check me out. No, I'm saying if you booking me, then I'm gonna stop doing what I'm doing, and I'm gonna focus on these jokes so I can get up there and kill it. Because right now I'm not focusing on the jokes. You want me to stop doing what I'm doing and focus on the jokes? Yeah,
I'm a rusty comedian.
I'm a rusty comedian. I heard that back in 2011.
He flying to work on his G5.
He said he's flying into work. You better hire somebody to write them jokes. You got enough money where you can hire somebody to write them jokes.
He can hire you.
I'm gonna be the Drake comedian.
Somebody book me.
Today Drake Day, by the way, just because y'all didn't know. Today Drake Day.
Today's Muhammad Ali Day.
On Drake Day.
We ain't trying to hear that.
We ain't trying to hear all this
Drake Day.
He trying to pump these light skinned brothers.
I'm a fan.
We ain't in Canada.
Hey, Ali is quiet right now, but I plan on speaking more. I promise y'all gonna hear me speaking more, whether it's on social media, in real life, or the whole nine. I think the politics have gone too far.
So you gonna speak more to
the world.
Yeah. So so basically right now you just kind of.
I got a lot to say. I've always had a lot to say, but as a business owner, you have to be quiet. You can't be opinionated because you lose customers. But now I want to take that Ali approach. Ali didn't care about the money as much. He cared about what he stood for. So I've been feeling that way.
Yeah, but he doesn't. That's what I'm saying. So that's what we. Matter of fact, I got a speaking engagement for you next Wednesday at 7:00.
Look, I ain't even hear the name. I was like, look, I can speak too.
With comedy, you can say what you want to say on stage.
Yeah.
So that's the advantage of being a comedian. You can say whatever you want to say.
You sure
whatever
can.
you want to say.
They ain't got nobody else booked up behind them. They do? Oh, they do. Captain Jack ain't got here yet.
Well, they late. We just filling up our space. Captain Jack. Don't nobody want to hear no dead out.
Captain Jack ain't here. What a general manager at?
Look, let me tell them something about myself. I got a room Wednesday now. That's over here with our Rucker spot. Y'all catch me on the spot on Thursday. Dolce Ultra Lounge. Y'all catch me Thursday. I'll be at Chicago Bar and Grill. Fridays, I just got a new room in Huntsville. I'm doing every Friday.
Hey, let me tell y'all, man. Daryl is one of the guys that I seen when he first got on stage. I was like, man, that boy got something. Mm-hmm. And I'm a fan of comedy, hip hop, the whole nine. I know what I see. You know what I'm saying? And he's one of the funniest comics in Houston. He's on the way up. Ali is there. You know what I'm saying? Dope is right there. You know what I'm saying? Bryson, there's a few of them that's really making moves.
I'm up there, right under that upper echelon.
Right,
I'm still broke though.
We gonna wrap it up. Next week we have Derek Muhammad will be on. We talking about the Father's Day weekend that he has planned at Dolce on Saturday and McGregor Park on Sunday. I can't think if I'm gonna be out there at McGregor Park on Sunday because it's hot. And yeah, we can't do that. And they making you wear bow ties on Sunday in the heat at 3:00. But anyway, it was good.
Y'all better call that man that be on Scott selling them papers with some gold.
Yes, he is.
Did he put the hat in front of the camera?
That's getting it up there, man.
That's all right. That's all right.
I had it on backwards the whole show.
You know what I'm
saying? Make sure
that's cool. That's cool. Well, I don't have my hat on.
That's all right.
I don't have the Midtown hat on.
I got the Midtown
but you can.
shirt.
It doesn't matter. But you can drive down right here where the loop is as you're getting on 59. And you
Billboard,
cut that billboard.
I ain't got nothing to
You
promote.
can't see the billboard.
I got my ID.
Hey, shout
I
out
ain't
to
got much to promote.
that'smylawyer.com. She wants to get in contact with you, man.
Okay, cool. Who is it?
That'smylawyer.com.
That's
She-
my
That's
lawyer.
my lawyer.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
Shameless plug.
No, he's trying to. No, 'cause
Shameless.
That's a
That's
real
business.
my
thing.
lawyer.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
business.
that's the thing. That
You
people go to
sleep.
jail.
You just
That's
need
my
to
lawyer.
continue
That's
clicking
my-
on your keyboard.
People go to jail. We encourage you to do things wrong. Just don't kill
He say
nobody.
do things wrong.
And then we'll bond you out of jail.
And
We
we
encourage.
We get your
crime.
people out.
Yeah. You know, as my hashtag
Well, I know I'm
says,
safe to say
as
whatever
my
I wanna
hashtag
say.
says,
Hashtag
go steal something, but don't steal my
Don't
shit.
steal his.
With that note, we'll see y'all next week.
Tune in next week to the Al Rucker Show as we have special guest Derek Muhammad as they discuss Fathers Helping Fathers Brunch, Planting Seeds to Grow Men, June 18th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. We encourage all parents to bring their sons, including and encouraging single mothers. Activist Derek Muhammad and Al Rucker are on a mission to connect with fathers in the community and come together to make our next generation of men great. It's going to be next Saturday, June 18th, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the one and only Dolce Ultra Lounge and Bistro. For more information, go to www.dolcehouston.com. And thank you so very much, as always, Houston, for tuning in to the Al Rucker Show with our special guest, Mr. Marcus Bowers, and our co-host for the evening, Mr. Lil Darryl. Tune in, Lil Late Darryl, sorry about that. Tune in to www.alruckershow.com for behind the scenes funnies and more information on your guests. And we'll see you next week from the Al Rucker Show.
If it ain't the thing you want, express yourself.